let's read my 25 books for 2025, part 1. I started with the German version of Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. It is a science fiction story, mostly set on a spaceship, because our main character is on a mission to rescue the Earth after some bacteria infected the sun, so the sun loses heat and power, and this will start a really big crisis on Earth, and at least half of the population from Earth will die in 20 years. So our main character is now on a mission to find out what happened and if there is a solution to stop the bacteria from doing what they do. And I don't want to tell much about the plot here, because I was surprised by a lot of what happened, and I hope you will be too if you read this. And so I don't want to spoil anything, but I was really interested in the story. And I only heard good things about this book by so many people, but after I started reading this, I don't understand why this book is a book that the masses love, because this book is super science heavy. And sometimes I had the feeling that I had to study before that, and I had to study biology, physics, chemistry, math, and computer science to understand everything that happened here. A lot of time I spaced out a little bit and just waited for the result of what our main character did there. But I was really interested in the whole process of finding out what's happening at the sun, on finding out that it is some kind of bacteria that had this effect on the sun, and more than everything on finding a solution for everything to rescue Earth and our population. There was one particular main plot element that I didn't like that much, but I learned to love it and was really invested in it afterwards. I liked the ending of this book, and as I said before, there were many plot twists for me that I didn't expect happening, and I love when this happens. So I can only recommend this if you love science fiction, so science heavy fiction, then this is for you, Project Hail Mary. I even watched The Martian after this with a friend because she didn't know it, and I really love The Martian. I haven't read the book yet. This was my first book by Andy Weir, but maybe I will read more in the future. We will see. So this was the first book I read for my 25 for 2025 list, and I will now go on to Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Delira, and I will tell you more about it soon. I am back way faster than anticipated because I DNF Love Letters to the Dead. This book is not for me. I've read until page 38, so 10% into the book, and that's it for me, sadly, because I really wanted to love this book and I really liked the start, so the first 20-25 pages, and really felt the letters from Laurel, who lost her big sister 6 months ago, and she had to change now from middle school to high school, and she chose a high school where nobody knows her sister and nobody knows her, so it is really difficult for her to make friends. And as we speaking of friends, that is the part where it gets really, really problematic and toxic for me. And I think I would have had a different opinion about that 10 years before when this book was published. But now, no, I can't read this. I think this friendship is so toxic and bad for Laurel that I felt sick reading this, and I can't do it because even if her two new friends, Natalie and Hannah, don't know about it, but Laurel really struggles with being their friend and starts really problematic behavior with them, even if she is uncomfortable with it, like drinking, like stealing in the supermarket, like smoking, things that are bad for Laura and that she didn't want to do, but she does it because she doesn't want to lose her new friends. And I'm sorry, but I can't read this. I felt sick reading this, and I have the feeling that it won't get better, at least in the near future in the story, and it only will be getting worse. And that is nothing I enjoy reading, so I DNF'd, and that means I can choose my next book way earlier than expected. But I picked my book from a list, and it is When It's Weird by Aaron Watt. I don't know anything about this book. What it is about, I don't know. I just know I liked other Aaron Watt books and that I want to try this. It is on my TBR for years now, and let's try. And I finished When It's Weird by Aaron Watt, and I was surprised how much I liked it. I expected that it was okay for me to read it because it is a little bit older new adult romance with tropes like fake dating and the super popular pop star fake dates the normal girl. So I expected a lot of things we have read before, but I really was surprised by this. I really liked it. I liked the banter and the tension between the characters, and that we had moments where they fight with each other because they had different opinions, and our female main character Vaughn doesn't agree to everything Oakley, our pop star, says or wants. And on the opposite side, Vaughn learns that Oakley can be a total douche, but he can be so much more than that. Behind this mask he wears all the time, he is super lonely, has no friends, and doesn't have anybody to trust and to talk to. So she wants to be this person, and they develop a friendship and later in the book, feelings. And I really like how natural this all develops throughout the story. Yes, we have drama, of course, he is a pop star and he has a lot of pressure from the outside, from his label, his manager, the fans, the whole PR. It is a lot, and you can totally tell by reading this novel. And I think this ambivalence in feelings with his career is really well shown. And I like this. This will go on my shelf. And I had planned to read one other book in this vlog, which is Nur vom Weltraum aus ist die Erde blau, which translates to Only from space the earth is blue. But my time is already up for this vlog. I need to edit this today, so I have no time to read another book, which means This book will be the first book in the next vlog of the series, because yes, I want to make this a series where I read all 25 books that I picked for 2025 from my TBR. We will continue with this book, and I don't know which books I will pick after that, so surprise for everyone. But that also means I finished now 3 books from this TBR, which is When It's Real, which I really liked, Project Hail Mary, which I also really liked, and I DNF'd Love Letters to the Dead because it was too toxic for me. And that means I have now 22 books left for this project, and I will tell you more about these books in the next video of the series. Tell me in the comments please if you also do this project and which books you've already read from your 25 for 2025 TBR. Like the video if you want, follow my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye!